Hello there, my fire signs. I hope you are doing fantastic. This is going to be your group reading for this week. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, please listen up because these messages are for you. Now, if you haven't been to one of my group readings before, no problem. Please understand that not all messages are going to resonate. That's just fine, okay? If the message doesn't feel like it's for you, then it's not for you. Totally fine. If you are looking for a private reading, I can help you out. Please contact me on my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to offer readings for all of you. Now, if you happen to watch any of the pendulum readings from last week, I didn't mention it at the time, but very interesting how the pendulum decided to pick love for the topic for every single sign last week. So yeah, pretty telling there. So that being said, I think we should focus on love again another week because there's definitely a trend going on. So let's go off in this direction. I'm going to pull two oracle cards, actually. I'm going to pull one from the Romance Angels deck, the Doreen Virtue one, and I'm also going to pull from the Gateway deck as well, okay? So let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. See, and I always want to pull out one, but then, you know, other things happen. So two cards are really jumping out to me here. Love yourself first, definitely, and very soon. Now, with these cards coming out to me, I really feel that there's a trend going on. I do, and I have seen a lot of changes in a lot of relationships, either, you know, based on what I feel is going on now and some things that I've seen come across me with regards to readings, and I can definitely say that there's a trend of many people starting to recognize their worth and then therefore making changes in those relationships. Now, very soon, very much the message here, just as it says, okay, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Well, friends, if you're not sitting in the energy of what you want to have in this relationship, well, are you going to get it? I don't know. So the other card clearly jumping out here, proceeding softly. All right, definitely a message that comes in line here. It says, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. So going in, reflecting, is this what I want out of my relationship? If so, or if not, am I going to change it? Am I going to do something about it? Or am I going to change? Okay. So this is telling me that whatever decision you make moving forward with relationships, proceed softly. Not only are you caring for your heart, but there's someone else's heart here involved. And it's not about making quick, rash decisions. It's about understanding what you're doing, connecting to what you want, and then moving forward with intention. That way you get what you want. So, fire signs, let's see. What's going to happen for either you and your person or the love energies coming up for you this week? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's coming up this week for you guys. Fire signs, please. Fire signs. What can we expect this week with regards to love energies? Let's start here. Yes. Okay, so we definitely talked about the trend of putting yourself first and, you know, being clear on the intentions of what you want to get. Friends, this is coming out 100%, even still, right? Total validation. Two of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is telling me that you guys, let's just say, have had some clarity. Any sort of confusion that you might have had about this relationship or your part in it, whatever that might be. So you've either made some decisions and you're not thinking about it anymore, or you've had some real clarity, okay? And I've got 8 of Wands as well. So this is telling me that you might be communicating this information to this person very soon, or perhaps you are hearing the communication. It can work in both ways here, okay? Also, this could mean one or the other of you possibly could be moving or actually changing homes or something like that, okay? That's not going to be the case for everybody here, but this is definitely a message for some people out there. But this is a really good thing that's happening because 10 of Wands in reverse, this weight that you've been feeling on your shoulders, whether it's because you haven't been communicating your truth or because you've truly been doing all the work in the relationship, the weight is coming to an end. Things are going to get easier. And this has to do with you taking ownership of making the decisions and taking action, okay? But again, softly, right? Ooh, I love this. This is kind of exciting. All right, let's check out the energy of your person, okay? Because I see clearly what's happening. What is your person thinking here and what is on their mind? What's their energy? Okay. We have enough to work with here. All right. Okay. All right. Now, Okay, so definitely this person is on the same page with you in terms of things not working or feeling like there's been tension and argument, okay? I've got the Empress in reverse, so we don't feel like we're growing, we don't feel rejuvenated, nothing like that, not feeling like we're in our power. And then we've got the Five of Wands, which clearly talks about, you know, competition, butting heads, you know, people being upset with each other and arguing, etc. So this has definitely been the case. And Queen of Pentacles is also showing up, which is telling me that you don't feel loved, you don't feel creative, you don't feel grounded in this relationship, meaning this other person, or possibly how they see you, okay? Now, I also don't know if even with this person, if they kind of feel that even though we've gone through these hard times, you know, they still have some really kind of beautiful energy with regards to you, okay? Ace of Cups energy, I mean, that's gorgeous in terms of how they feel. I mean, my cup runneth over, offering this big, beautiful cup of love to you. And then Ten of Pentacles, so really, there's still a strong energy on their side of how they feel and still wanting to either bring love or offer like the real deal type of love for you. So holy cow. So there's real polarity here of you guys butting heads, but also having very strong, loving feelings towards each other. And I feel that this could definitely be part of the reason why there's, you know, this theme that jumped out at the beginning of love yourself first, because there very well might have been some imbalances in this relationship. You know, as much as you love each other, everyone also has to be on the same page in other ways too, right? Okay, so now that we understand where you're at and we see where your person's at, let's talk about, you know, what's going to happen here. Whoa, all right. What else is going to happen here? What's the outcome when these two energies come forward this week? What's going to happen? All right. Is there anything else here? You know, I really kind of think this is interesting, but I just kind of feel like I need one more card. Is there one more? Is there another card that's waiting to come out? Is there? Is there? Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay. Yes, there's a card waiting to come out. Okay. So how is this going to work out? All right. I've got beautiful 9 of Cups. Okay, this is a lovely card. Sometimes this is kind of about someone working hard and like being really proud of everything that they've got. And so this could be talking about you guys in a relationship of working hard and really kind of putting your nose to the grindstone and continuing to work on this. And as a result, being really proud of what you guys have been able to come through in a relationship. This can also sometimes be like the wish fulfillment type card. Okay, so even though we know your person here is definitely still in love and wants to bring everything to you guys, with this 9 of Cups and this King of Wands coming up together, this really makes me feel that this other individual is possibly out of either whatever decision you made. Maybe you made the decision to leave or to do some different things or put those boundaries in place. This person, it feels like it's rekindled their fire possibly, and maybe the threat of there being change or what have you, but they're definitely moving forward and feeling like, okay, I can do this again, okay? Beautiful message as well. 6 of Pentacles, fairness is coming back into the relationship, more balance, okay? And really, this might have been what a lot of these issues were showing up as. Friends, that card, remember I said I felt like one more card had to come out? The Lovers, okay? You can't make this up. You just can't, okay? So this is, wow, like I feel like this looks like a roller coaster of either events or emotions, and both all wrapped up into one here for you guys. I feel like people are kind of coming to the drawing board and really kind of putting it all on the line and saying, if we're going to move forward, I need this and this and this, and we're really re-solidifying what we want this relationship to look like. Holy cow. So this was super exciting. I hope you enjoyed all the messages here. If you did, please don't forget to give me a like, share, and a subscribe so I can continue to do readings for all of you. And if you're looking for a private reading, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. See you next time.